to Captivity Television. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Fitz.
Today we are going to get into some hot topics. As we know, Atlanta Housewives started this past weekend. The reunion segment of the show. And before it even came out, let's just get into that. There was buzz about, what was going on, but I guess recently some new clips of what's happening in the coming episode was just released, and as I've always thought, Phaedra's a hot damn mess.
She's fake. Phaedra, fake. What can you call her? Fake-tra. Like,
it's fitting. It's so fitting. It's been fitting. Fake. We can go back to the first season, was it?
The very first, not the first season.
No,
the
not the first season. First season she was
fourth.
on the show. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
she's not original.
No, she's not original.
None of the girls are. None of the ladies are.
Yeah. Oh no, they're not. Nene was the only original for the longest time, but they're trying to bring Kim back. Yeah. But let's not get off topic.
Yeah.
If you go back to the first episode Phaedra appeared in, she lied about her pregnancy. Yeah. Like, that was an indication of who she was.
Yeah, she acted like she literally cannot remember when she got pregnant or how far along she was.
She was trying to keep it cute for her mom, but what is in the dark will come to light. Right. And your nasty ass attitude is finally coming to light. I can't believe it took so long, but it's finally happening. People are really seeing you for who you are. Period. And it's about time you got fired from that show. Your storyline's been whack, girl.
Ben has been based around Apollo at the end of the day. Really, that's all.
Right. You're trying to make up this imaginary thing that somebody wants him other than you. Girl, bye. No, they see he don't work. Right. They know you trying to flex. Yeah. You been knew that nigga was up to no good. You just got lucky with the law being married to his ass.
That's all. And no, she got lucky with the law because she's a lawyer.
That too.
That's the only that she knows.
But it's no way in hell that you wouldn't be serving time had you not been
married because she would have to testify on that shit. And truth would have came out, which I believe, allegedly, I'm sure that she has something to do with that shit. I'm sorry. There's no way around that you're sleeping in the bed with somebody and you not know where they're... First of all, he's in the house, and with his money, he said, and he's not working. Where's he getting that money from? Like, Phaedra, what the fuck? Where you getting? I remember the time, remember that reunion when Candy and her were at school, of course, and Candy literally had her back always. Like, because I'm sure that's how I know Candy probably knew what was going on, because I remember, you remember that reunion when Andy asked about what Apollo did? And Phaedra's like, oh, he collects money for people, that don't know they have, like, they won money or they have money from people that passed on. You remember that episode? And Candy was like, Candy had the ponytail, and she was like, that's what he does. He collects money, and Andy quickly got off it. He didn't press the issue.
Bro. That's what she started on her.
But the thing about it is, like, the way she acted for Candy have always rolled for you. And that's the thing that I don't like about fucking Phaedra. Like, bitch, and if you are shiesty, if you are wrong, don't fucking burn your day ones, at least as far as the show goes. Because she's had your back. Even at that point, because the way, if you look back at the clip, you can tell Candy was kind of like uncomfortable with her because she was trying to like help her cover it up. Because I'm sure she knew. Ain't nobody, what the fuck? Of course. And your best friends, you're going to tell with everything. They know, your best friend know everything about you. At least the way they appeared on the show. And I'm sure her and Candy was actually pretty tight, because that one moment when Candy went off and Phaedra was crying. And she was like, I don't like seeing you like that. Like, I'm sure that they were ace coons, because I would even see Phaedra on Candy's Instagram at her house. Every party Candy would have, Phaedra would be there. They were cool. They were actually literally cool outside of that, outside of the show. And I think that's why Candy's taking such a blow. Like, it's really, really hurting her. Like, she was like, damn, these bitches are fake as fuck, and which clearly they are. So I'm gonna share in what you say about her being fired. Why we think she's fired. So allegedly, what I heard was that. Word on the street is that Phaedra's contract will not be renewed with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's gone next season. She won't be there. This is probably late news because I'm sure it's been everywhere. I think it's probably even been on Shade Room by now. But that's literally what's going on. That's why she's fired. But the whole thing about it is that Eddie did not like the way the reunion went down. That's why he was like, oh, no. Bravo, we're not going to do this. We're not going to give her back the contract, because she's literally showing her true colors. Because if you do pay attention... If you do pay cancel in my book, so I mean,
bravo to you, bravo.
Yeah, and Andy as well. Finally. Yeah, because if you pay attention to the Real Housewives franchise, they never get too real with their drama. Like, if you pay attention, it's nitpicky. Like, for instance, Kenya and what's the Sheree's drama. It's about houses. Like, it's never like true. They're not petty. Like crime type shit. When it start going to crime, when it start going to shit that actually like fuck up their brand, Bravo will be like, oh no. Yeah, they can take digs at, you know, husbands. They usually don't do kids. You know, they can take digs at how, the way each other lives and finances and shit like that. But that's all petty shit. You know, because at the end of the day, a person gonna stay married to whoever they want to be married to. Right. Point fucking blank. Absolutely. The person's bank account is gonna be whatever it really truly is. And you know, so it's for me. I think that Andy and Bravo, and it makes sense. It's like, oh, bitch, no, we know for sure you had something to do with that whole Apollo thing because Kenny might have spilled the beans. It was like, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what happened, exactly what the fuck is going on. And I can knock her.
Let's see the rest of these.
Because it's getting down. It's getting down. It's getting down and dirty.
Getting into some.
Because I feel like Phaedra is forgetting that Kenny knows all her business and think that she's just a regular bitch. No. Don't forget that we have phone conversations and we've talking about they probably done sit to have wine and Phaedra just spilled all the shit to her. Like, you know how girlfriends do. How, you know, boyfriend, my best friend, she know all my business. She know from A to motherfucking Z. What they say, from the rooter to tutor. She know everything. Like, she knows how, every move I will make, she probably can predict. And that's what a real best friend is. A real, like, genuine friend that you have that's like your day one. You would spill shit with. And I think that maybe Phaedra, if I forgot that Candy knows so much, because the way she's acting, because even the clip that we watched, Candy's just looking at her like, bitch, I will spill some more. You may be happy that all I said was about chocolate or Mr. Chocolate, because I know I know a lot more. And every time Phaedra will kind of back down when Candy gives her that look like, bitch, don't go there. Don't do it. And I think that with the whole lawsuit thing, I think she's starting to burn. Candy's starting to get just tired. She's starting to get tired. And even Nene kind of spoke on, you know, like, oh, so pretty much people seeing what the person that Phaedra is, like you said. Phaedra has been a shicey ass bitch. And I'm sorry, but she's been that. We remember when she took fucking alleged drug money. Like, you don't take, as an attorney, you taking money in the parking lot? Johnny Cochran wasn't doing that. So I just don't, that's just not, it doesn't make sense. You know, it doesn't add up. It sounds, you're shicey. I actually, like I told Sis, I was telling her that I had read a book, Bobby Brown's book. And Bobby Brown brought up Phaedra shortly, but he was talking about how when she was his attorney, you know, he would have other attorneys, and there would never be paparazzi there. But as soon as he would get Phaedra, and Phaedra would never win his case, he said, there would be paparazzi. So he knows for a fact that somebody was calling that camp. Somebody had to be calling. So the only person, the oddball was Phaedra. So Phaedra has been on some bullshit. And that's why Apollo know enough to blow her shit up, but he won't. Because you know what, Apollo probably can't because they're married. So and on top of that, he probably thinking like, my sons need a parent there, regardless of not if it is the one that actually, you know, I did the crime because he did do the crime. You know, a parent needs to be there. So you know, I'm happy that phony Phaedra is gone, fraud Phaedra, whatever the fuck is gone, because she that's not cool. She needs to dig into who she really is, because I really think at the core of Phaedra, she wants to be a good person. But she has got caught up in this persona. Because as a PK, I'm not a preacher's kid. I'm a preacher's grandkids. I know how it can be to put on this false, you know, mask. And I think on a bigger scale for the whole world to see, that's probably what it is. She's probably so used to living in this mold. It goes all the way back, like you said, to the whole pregnancy thing. That's all the same thing. She didn't want her mom to actually add the numbers. But the thing about it is, girl, you're a grown-ass woman. And at the end of the day, you are...
You make your decisions for your life. Yeah. And you don't have to feel like you're entitled, like you're obligated... Excuse me, where I was. But obligated to...
I've been talking for a minute.
Prove anything to anybody. You make your decisions for your life. Yeah. You only get one life to live. So I don't know why you feel like you have to put it off other people.
Exactly. Especially when you gotta realize that this shit is taped. And will be around forever.
Right, and you can't blame everything on editing.
Yeah, you can't.
Editing is not. This shit actually happened.
Yeah,
this is what they filmed.
Yeah, because like you said, it's showing from the first season that she was ever on. She's been trying to hold up this fake persona, and now it's blown up on her face. So actually, I think that Bravo did her a favor by letting her go, because next season I would have wanted them to record the code.
You definitely meant your own character like that.
Yeah, you do. Because you can only hold up a fake persona for so long. Eventually, the shoe you gonna shine through. It's only evident. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So it sucks that, you know, a friendship is burnt down because I really think Kenny and Phaedra really have a real friendship, and I think that's fucked up. Like, and one of YouTube's Forest Rock, shout out to you. I fucking love you. You're the bomb. She called it from jump. She was like, Phaedra need to go before all this even came to fruition. She was like, this
her
friendship is
getting very lacking.
Yeah, she's fucking herself up, and she needs to go.
Yeah, so it's time.
Yeah.
Bring back Kim. We're ready.
Yeah, please do. Bye.
All right. So, speaking of housewives, we're going to talk about Basketball Wives because they season 4 premiere. This
Tammy versus Evelyn.
Tammy versus Evelyn. And Miami is pretty much back. It's like semi-Miami is back. So, I don't know. I keep hearing that Jennifer might make an appearance too. Well, we will see.
Let me give you the lowdown on that because I've already heard. Because you know, I listen to Breakfast Club. Shout out to Breakfast Club.
See, I don't.
I stay up all. You know, because I be on my desk all day, and I'm just like, I'll be doing my job, and I can listen to stuff. You know, that's the way it works. So I find little avenues, is avenues. Yeah, avenues to listen to. You know, about different celebrity gossips and shit. So apparently. Or not apparently, Tammy went on to the Breakfast Club and said that Jennifer actually was supposed to be a part of the Basketball Wives. But the reason why she wasn't because allegedly Evelyn made a call. Because the story goes that Tammy gave was that she had shot a scene with Jennifer, and Jennifer, the producer was like, call Jennifer, we want you back. And then as soon as they brought on Evelyn, they told Jennifer the job was no longer hers. So it just kind of made sense that Evelyn was about it.
Yeah, because Evelyn ended up having beef with everybody in Miami at one point. I think that's part of why they stopped filming for Miami. Yeah. Because they realized, oh, shit. Well, then, besides the fact that a lot of people ended up moving to L.A., too. So, but back to... Evelyn just had beef with everybody. Like...
Yeah, she put me like, but you know,
you can't... I'm sorry. No, you can't film with some people when... you can't get a conversation in. Like, it's everybody just want to throw hands with you when they in your presence because you mouthy. And then you know she went silent after the whole Ocho Cinco incident. Like she went away for a while from TV and all of that. And then all of a sudden she popped up, baby.
Oh yeah. I don't think it was announced that she was even dating him like that. If it was, it's very.
But Tammy even said that in the previews. Yeah. Like she was his side chick for. Yeah, you gotta be following her. But anyway, Evelyn and then I guess she got her and Oprah got involved and they tried to rework her image and stuff. So they're having a new baby. And was married to. I don't even know if they're married. They think they're just engaged.
They're married. Yeah, but she's gonna have another one.
Yeah,
but she said she had 6 miscarriages.
But just I don't know. I'm on the fence because I feel like Tammy is right on one hand, but then it's like I still want to like Evelyn because like she's entertainment, but then I want her to be herself, not try to be this image that they tried to,
paint for her. Yeah, because they definitely say that they kind of choose what they want to show, and then
she had. What I was trying to say, she had her show on Living Leviathan.
Yeah, I remember
whatever last name is. Yeah,
whatever it is today.
And there wasn't.
And I ain't gonna lie, Evelyn's cool, but I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna blow your mind right now. But like, first of all, I'm gonna ask a question to our viewers. So the fact that she has 6 miscarriages, is there a point in time that ladies, as far as like you women that watch us, do you guys ever feel like should it be a time to stop because of the man? I kind of feel like 6 miscarriages, okay. Like, that clearly is not in the cards for you.
No.
That's a lot emotionally,
It's a lot emotionally, but God don't put more on you than you can bear. And when you trust that He gonna bring you a child, He gonna bring you a child.
Very true, but I think at the same time, you have to kind of know when is enough. Because He does give us the right to make decisions. Yeah. Like, you may want a child to give your heart. It's not like she doesn't have any. Now that was if you didn't have any, I'd be like, okay, God maybe trying to get you to that.
I get what you're saying there too. Because your child might not necessarily come through your womb.
Exactly.
You could go adopt somebody.
Exactly. He may be trying to tell you, okay, it's not for you to actually birth a child. Or even, but she got no money. I'm sure she done did the fucking.
Eventually, yeah, she going through it.
I'm sure she done did that shit before. I'm sure every time she probably done that. But because Evelyn ain't no young chicken, she ain't no spring chicken.
No.
But you know, I just want to ask that. You guys comment below. Is there a time when a woman should just stop? You know, after they feel like, especially if they have kids. Now, if you don't have kids, I'm all for keep trying. Like, shit, you gotta go through a bunch of different heartaches as far as that goes. Keep trying. But if you already have kids, you already have a kid that's damn near what? She's grown, like 23, 22. Like, do you gotta, you know, how do you feel? She has a brand new baby. Not brand new baby, but he's probably like 4 or 5 now. So it's like, you just had a baby by this dude, so, you know, maybe you should consider adopting. But is it because adopting the check won't be as nice?
That's what I was thinking.
But I'm not gonna say that. So let me go ahead and blow what I was saying about blowing your mind.
But no. Before you blow mine, I just want to touch on the Jackie and Evelyn situation. Jackie, bitch, you're dumb. I'm not even sorry. I'm not even gonna say that because I'm not. Because bitch, you're dumb. How do you sit and try to come at somebody for helping a child that shouldn't even have been in that predicament if you was really about the stuff that you say
if you're really about being a grandmother.
If you was about being a grandmother, being there for your kids.
It's not even about being there for your
adult or child. It doesn't matter.
You're rich is no reason.
If you had those funds, it's no reason she should have had to go make an account.
Exactly.
None of that. If you was really handling your business like you claim that you was, Evelyn would not have had to step in. And that's why I said I still like Evelyn, because you do see she's trying to do better. And Jackie Wright, she could have donated to
somebody else,
anyone on GoFundMe. There's so many accounts on that site, but that resonated with her, and that's why she did. She probably feel like, damn, I am in the same circle as this person, and why is she in this situation where her mother can't help her? Why does she have an account? Let me help her out, because I'm sure that this could be probably embarrassing for the family. It might not even been anything about looks or anything, but she's like, I'm about to just do this out of like she said, out of kindness of my own heart. I'm sorry, Jackie was not right on any level.
Is Jackie ever right? she ain't ever right. But I low key think I'll blame my name, but since you jumped down, I low key think like it's common sense. I just spit. Sorry guys. No, it's common sense that that the girl wasn't trying to, like, she needs it because she didn't go for the max. She went for $7,500. That ain't shit. Sense. That ain't shit. Like, literally, you know she really needed that money. That wasn't like she was trying to shoot for $100,000 or some crazy out this world meal. Like, I don't know if you go to a meal on GoFundMe, but, you know, she wasn't like, she got her $7,500 and she probably raised a little bit more than that. She went in and walked away. She didn't keep like, I need more. Like, that's, and you know, Dr. Bill's coming expenses. I'm sure they were more than $7,500. So, Jackie, please say that bullshit. You ain't treating that girl right. And we saw a text message on the Shade Room that between her and your other daughter, it says that you aren't doing right.
This is another incident where there are receipts that you don't care for that daughter because of her skin tone.
Right.
You suffer from what is called light skin supremacy. It trickled down from white supremacy. Allegedly. No, it's not allegedly. We went back. Her own daughter that's pregnant in this season, even went to one of the Govan sisters.
Oh, okay. She actually
was up there, like, you know, venting to her.
Oh, I remember that.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't even have a relationship with my sister because my mother treats her differently.
Yeah, she would go because she has dark skin. With her, go stay with Jackie's mom, which is fucked up, bitch.
And if you like,
how do you do
that?
The
receipts have been out there.
Yeah, they just calling the
why your daughter was in that situation. You can't get on camera and try to explain away why your daughter was in that situation. Yeah. There's just no way around that.
There's no way.
Like, you can't cover that up.
There's no way.
It's out there.
Now, what I want to blow your mind was on this. So I kind of feel like, and Forrest Rock said the same thing, but me and my fiance was talking about it like before everything happened, but I was kind of like, well, maybe not. But I could swore, so the beef between, let me turn to you so you can see it. So the beef between Tammy and Evelyn was supposed to be 4 years long, right?
Yeah.
Do you not recall Evelyn and Tammy having a lunch date last season? Last season was only about a year ago or two, at the most.
At what point?
Remember they went and they out the cotton candy hair? Remember? Remember that it was cotton candy hair right there, and they ate off of it, and they were talking like girlfriends. Just think. You don't remember that? I'm gonna show you a clip. I'm trying to find it. But guys, viewers, please remember. So, Basketball was trying to pull a slick one. That shit ain't real. I just realized that, like, and first of all, let's go ahead and tell Tammy, the kind of person that Tammy will punch a bitch in her face. We know that. Tammy don't mind popping off. So, if y'all got a fucking commercial with her and Evelyn coming up for a ball, come on, bitch. That's some fake shit. Cause Tammy, if you that pressed to where you can't hug a bitch when she says hi to you and be polite, at that point, you're not gonna want to take no damn commercial with no bitch. Let's be 110. It's like, so VH1, this is all drawn up from bitch. This is all drawn up. I can see it from
they gotta keep it
fiery, which is cool because Tammy goes keep it.
Reality TV was fake since the hill.
But you can't really try to make me feel dumb. If at the end of the day, if last season they were cool and now they're saying this is 4 years old drama, and then as you listen to the tape that Tammy played for Shaq's wife. Sorry, you are Shaq's wife. Shawnee.
She said it in there.
You always gonna be, and that's why I know. Short haircut. I remember her with MTV Cribs. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm always gonna see you like that, no matter how much you get. I mean, which is a cool thing. It's an honor. Your girl, you work for millions and millions and millions of dollars. You should be happy because of that, man. So, and you put in the work. So I ain't mad.
And that's why she gotta keep that show spicy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the fake storyline. No. Because Love and Hip Hop, everything fake now.
They've been doing this shit. They've been everything fake. Doing this shit. Stevie knew he was the father of
already.
Like all of this shit. But anyway.
What was I about to say? Fuck. I think. So what I was about to say was I lost it.
No, you did not lose it. We was it? Get it.
Okay.
I love this live shit. I love it.
Let me think, guys. Hold on.
But you were saying.
So whatever. So other than that shit's fake. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I was saying was fucking. I forgot. I cannot bring it back. But also, okay, if we come back, I'm gonna pop up anywhere in this video. You're gonna hear me say it. But this shit's fake. At the end of the day, we can see it's fake because if you think back, guys, they were just cool last season, and last season was like no more than 2 years ago. So we know it's fake as fuck. We know that literally they're just trying to.
I'm really sitting here trying to recall when. They went on this lunch day. They went on lunch day.
I was like, what the fuck? Because I was sitting there, I told my fans, I said, didn't Tammy and, like, when this first aired, and they was like, versus each other, for Tammy versus Evelyn. I was like, weren't they just cool? I was like, this is what I'm about to say. See, it came back. Yeah, exactly. So, the audio. Remember when the audio, she went out for Shawnee? That audio said nothing about
her.
It was not the same shit. It said nothing about that.
And that's why she was just trying to talk it down. Like,
trying to just, but the way she was saying, like, you said you hated me, you said that I wasn't a good person, like, she didn't say nothing about it. She said that she's not necessarily somebody I would hang around with. Yeah. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right, exactly. That, everybody don't fit together.
Yeah, they try. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
They're trying to twist the storyline.
Check the receipts on that.
And we'll come back next. Remember, guys, if you guys comment below, we'll come back with the receipts. So yeah, that happened. So you got any more topics? I think we have some more, right?
Lala Anthony, the demise of another Hollywood relationship.
I'm so sad. I'm talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce is not gonna make it either.
No, I'm not even want to put that in TV.
I'm not like because I feel like that's the same era. Like Jada and Will, they cool. You know, I hear things about their relationship.
I'm about to say, if you listen to Jaden's music, he be talking about how they argue and stuff. So I think that comes with the territory.
Are you talking about you said Jay or
Jaden? Their son.
Jaden. He talks about the way they. Okay.
How they argue and stuff and. Like he, like,
I can't see that because Jay don't seem like no punk. She'd be like, bitch, please.
Right. So
and then Beyonce ain't no punk, so I could tell she ain't no.
But I was always rooting for him because I felt like they, besides the fact that she had a reality show for so many years, well, she never did to me too. Because I've seen that in the comment section of their breakup, like. People saying like he never ever seemed like he was into their reality show. No, and that's you don't agree with that.
Oh, the reality show, yeah.
I never felt like he was. No. I also got those vibes. Like he don't feel it. When he have to tape, he just do it because this is what she signed up for, and I'm just trying to be pleasing to my wife.
And I mean, and Lala kind of made that kind of. I mean, the excuse she gave
them not having more children,
the excuse she gave, like about the reason why she stopped the reality show, she said because movies weren't taking her serious as a reality star. But I feel like that's
bullshit. A lie.
So I feel like, because I mean, come on, Kim Kardashian, who's the queen of fucking, she was in the movie, fucking that movie.
Yeah, she was
Tyler Perry. I'm sure she can get more than she wanted to. We see plenty of reality stars being in movies. It was just a guest appearances. So I thought that was bullshit. I think that Carmelo and her probably had a conversation below, below under the fucking sheets. Let's not do the reality show anymore, and that's cool,
right?
Because she started reading, she started being more about her friends, and she decided not to do it, and that was cool. So, but I can't say I never thought that he wasn't into her. Did you say into her?
No, into the reality show.
Because I've seen that.
No, I've always rooted for them because I low-key felt like they were one of the more private couples. Yeah,
and they started really with love too.
That's why I said beside the reality show, they kept their love private. It was like it wasn't like a highly publicized relationship unless they were on the TV show. And then even when it was on the TV show, I never really heard major headlines like you would with a Kardashian or like other major reality shows that are out, Housewives, whatever have you. So I don't know, like hearing that they were getting a divorce, like really blindsided me. Like that was so random.
Yeah, random as fuck. I was like, what?
Like, what?
Carmelo Anthony, because I mean I've heard like little things about their relationship, and even like you said, taping sometimes he seemed a little uneasy, but I thought it was because he's a private person, so I thought that's what it was about, But if you think about it, it probably was, you never know because she always kept like her brother around, or I think it's her brother, the light skinned dude.
I stopped watching the show after.
I mean, on her Instagram, even on her show, but even on her Instagram, like you only really see her brother. You only really see like, even her friends. You'll see like Dice and Poe that much. Like she always surrounded by friends. And it's kind of like, that's a little weird. But, some people just, I just feel he's always on the road. He's a basketball player. Things, he got to jump. When they say jump at the end of the day, like training, going to, play. Maybe he's doing sponsorships. Like, you never know what they have to do behind the scenes. So that's why I thought. But it makes me sad because I've always loved Lala. I've always loved her. Even in MTV days. Like, I've always thought she was just a cool-ass, real-ass bitch. And even when she got money, she was a real-ass bitch. Like, she's still a real-ass bitch. Like, I feel like she's somebody
when she appeared on the Kardashians, she make it known that I'm from the hood. Exactly. Like, I never thought that this friendship between a Beverly Hills chick and I would ever exist. And I feel her on that because she's I'm not forgetting where I came from.
And the fucked up thing, that's what Keisha Cole fucked up at. Remember she's hanging out with the Paris Hilton and shit. She lost. Bitch, you always supposed to stay grounded. And I'm so sorry I was going to Keisha Cole. Because I feel so bad because that's one of our natives from our city. And I love Keisha, I do. Yeah. But it's like, bitch, you done, come on. She's going to do it. She's got to figure out a way.
She's trying to start that energy back up.
She got to find out a way because they're going to be good. But sorry, Lala and Carmelo. It's so sad. I love them.
It's just the
Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown breakup. Even though they were on drugs. But it's like, just that's how I felt like, damn, really? It's just not going to work.
But it's just like the demise of couples.
Yeah.
T.I. and Tiny.
There we go. So T.I. and Tiny, I'm gonna go ahead and Wendy Williams did an interview with Tiny.
Which I haven't seen. I watched Wendy Williams. I have not seen it.
I'm gonna show you. Maybe it haven't aired yet, but I did see clips on it on YouTube.
Okay.
So Wendy Williams went there, and I feel like some people are saying this is a publicity stunt for the last season, but I'm like that doesn't make sense. Like I said, last season, why would they care if if this is it? Like why would they? It's not like their show is starting up. That's when you want people to tune in. But now it's like fuck, bitch, we
have our fan base.
It's done. We made 100
episodes. That's why we're in this season.
Exactly. Like we're done. Like it would make more sense for them to try to pull some other shit. Like maybe the baby would have been more of a publicity stunt. Like let's have a baby so we can keep the story going. But the breakup that doesn't make sense unless they decide to say we're actually not going anywhere. Then I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna come back to you guys and be like, okay, this was publicity stunt because that doesn't make sense. I mean, although relationship does work, but the show needs to end because they said this is the last season. So Wendy, Tiny won Wendy Williams, and pretty much Wendy Williams went to the whole breakup situation and talked about Floyd. And she went there. I was like, oh shit. So I'm sure Tiny gave her the okay to just talk about whatever she wanted to because I've listened to other Tiny interviews and that never came up. And Floyd, that should happen a year ago, right? That's been a minute.
Oh no.
And I think Tiny has been on Wendy Williams since then. So I know it's been a while ago because it was Mariah's party, and that was when Mariah was thin and snatched. Now she's not so snatched, but that's no. And that Mariah always be. Side note, I listened to fucking Mariah, like, cause Tidal, guys know I have Tidal. Get Tidal. Tidal's amazing. Mariah Carey fucking was singing back in the day. I mean, I always knew she was singing.
That's why
that bitch was singing. I don't care how bad she looked and sound now. You can't take that from her. Ever. She's always gonna be.
That's why I say singing that bitch was Mariah.
Singing. I was like,
they're two separate people. I love Mariah Carey as a whole.
God.
But that's why I call her singing as Mariah. Like,
that bitch was singing.
90s Mariah singing as Mariah. She used to blow.
Can't take that away from me.
Because
I used to my song back when I was going through my whole situation back in the day, back in Oakland, like dealing with my parents and shit. That was my song. That bitch, the way she was hitting them notes at the end, that bitch was singing, going to from low side. That's why, because I never always, sorry, we're going back to T.I. and Tiny eventually, but so I never always realized, like, I always be like, why didn't you compare her to Whitney Houston? Like, I was like, Whitney, because I still think Whitney is still the greatest voice of all times. But I just was like, why did they even put them in the same category? Like, she killed her live when they sung the Egypt song, whatever. Like, she killed her live. Like, that bitch was, Mariah Carey was, Whitney, come down, bitch, I'm struggling. Why, Whitney was going off. Whitney was killing it. So, that shit was live. Vocals for days. So I was always like, why the fuck do they put them in the same category? Like, I will always think of Whitney Houston and then Mariah. It would never be like, I'm Mariah and Whitney, they tried to pin them against each other at one point. But now, I kind of can see why. And don't get me wrong, I was a 90s baby,
she
so
had
I
a
get
vision of love.
Yeah. The bitch was singing. The bitch was singing. The notes she was hitting was so fucking
crisp. Like, it was great. It was great.
And she was able to do it all the time.
I love her high notes at the end of Someday. Have you ever heard that song?
Of course. I heard that song.
I love that song. What the fuck? It was my favorite Mariah Carey song.
I've always be like, I feel like I'm an 80s baby because, like, my parents still bringing the shit over, of course. They born in the 60s.
I was born in the late 80s.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I'm a 90s.
Right, I feel like I'm a 90s baby.
I grew up
we had the
time
good
I knew.
Shit. Yeah. But our parents still introducing us to shit from their childhood. Like, New Edition. I knew all that. Anita Baker. I knew all that shit.
Right. And then I just listened to, like, old school music, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, Sean Khan, Frankie Beverly Mays, all that. Like, we always had that shit. Okay? We always had that type of shit. But I always be like, why are they comparing? But like I said, I get it. That bitch sings. Yeah. When I say she sings, she sings. Because I always kind of thought like, hey, Toni Braxton was singing too. And I was kind of like, why she can't compare. But we got to realize, the girls back then, they were singing live. Toni Braxton could sing. And she was able to sing live, but I did all her live performances, and you realize she didn't do many live performances. She kind of struggled. She would get kind of almost like Tamar, how that you start shaking, she start trying to hit that note shaking. That's how it was with Toni. It was a struggle. But Toni still was doing it. Because don't get me wrong, Toni was able to get there. What's that, say you love me, you're gonna love me. Break my heart. I seen her sing like that bitch was singing. She was singing, I seen her sing live, and she was, that bitch was singing. That note, I'm talking about that hard, where she can't go,
of course.
That bitch, and she did it. That bitch did it. But I saw her kind of having to get ready for it. But Whitney and Mariah was like...
Also, have you ever listened
nothing.
to How Could an Angel Break My Heart?
I'm sure I have heard it before.
Oh my goodness, she sang on there too. And my favorite part is at the end.
But it's studio.
That's also... Right. Yes, it's studio. It's not live. Sorry.
No. And Toni Braxton still was in the realm of Whitney Houston and Mariah. She was able to hang. She was able to be part of that.
Shit, she's still relevant today. So
she's still able. That bitch still be singing. So I'm gonna get off that. I feel bad.
T.I. and Tiny.
T.I. and Tiny. Yeah. I don't know how did we get there.
We have our ways.
But anyway, so T.I. and Tiny, they're breaking up like we said, and so Tiny was on Wendy Williams, and Wendy Williams brought up the whole situation about Floyd Mayweather, and Tiny pretty much said the exact words she pretty much said, and I'm gonna try to remember from a
paraphrasing.
No, I'm trying to quote it. She said, "If T.I. was doing what he was supposed to do, I wouldn't have been at Floyd's part or at Mariah's party." And I was like, damn, like, oh, you really gonna go there? So that's when you feel like this is not a publicity stunt. This is some real shit. Like, she's like, and so the crowd's like, well, you think y'all can get back together? When he's like, I think this is, you guys gonna be back together. She was like, that's what y'all think? Like, it ain't happening. She's done. And if you guys realize, she's been partying with Shekinah too. Her Instagram, she's been with Shekinah, and T.I. don't like Shekinah. And that's something that's been evident from jump, because she got to stop kind of being around Shekinah. Even they had
Shekinah, and that's the era of the show that I watched is when Shekinah was on there.
She was so good.
I used to die laughing. She was so
good. Shekinah
she was the light of that show, in my opinion.
Real shit. I mean, the show was cool because the kids can only be so cute. Like, okay, you know, you see the older girl doing her thing, singing and shit. And which I think I'm excited to see what she has. Neat. I'm excited to see what she has coming on, like, because she actually does have a nice little voice, and I think that she has something to offer. You know, music. But you can only go so much with that. So she kind of they should have. But if of course. I'm sure the producer probably said should bring Shekinah on because that's what they gave them their own show. They gave T.I. or Tiny and Shekinah their own little road trip show. So I'm sure the producers was down for Shekinah. They probably, I'm sure she made the ratings. She made that shit. So,
but they're probably more down. It was
T.I. Exactly.
So they was like, okay, if one of y'all gotta go, Shekinah, you gotta go.
Exactly.
He's like the reason the show.
Exactly.
His name is in the title.
Right. So, exactly. So that's him. He's on the fucking front. With a little front opening, he's the main man there. So so that's why I don't think it's fake because literally Tiny been hanging around Shekinah, so it's evident that T.I. don't fuck her.
That's a testament to
her.
Pretty much that I'm free of your
I'm not fucking with you.
And what you think I should be doing.
I'm enjoying my life, and I'm saying get that motherfucking check. You just had a baby, get that check. And which of course she going to because she about to escape, about to come out with some not come out, but I think she just said like no new music, but they're gonna
like
tour.
A reunion thing,
so which is great. You know, them girls can all sing. I ain't gonna lie. Tiny working your shit, Candy working your shit, but I think they'll be fine because they never had like big voices in the first place. You know, I don't think Tiny or Candy.
Tiny, you does.
She did.
She sang on "Do You Want To." You didn't just like love her.
I probably never heard that song. See, I only knew Escape singles. Real shit.
Of course
we can play it though because they're gonna kick us off. I'm gonna play it out. I'm gonna play it after. But okay, you made you right because she said she had the she had a verse on my song "Little Secret" and she did sound good.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she sounds that same way anymore. Okay. But okay, that's fine. Maybe she did have a good voice, but I hope she has it still because that last little single she tried to drop. It was okay. It wasn't like great. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So make sure because I did hear Candy, the thicker one, and her sister, her sisters. Yeah. They were sounding good. And I know her sister can sing and the thicker one. She can still blow her ass off. So I know.
Scott or something like that.
They can sing. So I just want Candy and Tiny to get on the mix, you know. But more power to Tiny. Fuck that nigga. Get that check. Get that motherfucking check. Get that motherfucking check. Get your checks from your own business, from your own motherfucking records, from that shit. Because her and Candy just wrote a song for somebody, and it's #1. So get that motherfucking check, bitch. Keep going.